Hi, this is Royalty Rising Intuition 1111. I'm doing the sign of Gemini 2020 forecast for the year. I know some of the cards are cut out, but I'll go over each card. Each card represents what may happen in that month. I'm an intuitive reader. So if this doesn't resonate with you, please check your sun, moon, and rising sign, as well as your Venus sign. I'm all for whenever you receive this message, when you're supposed to receive it, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. So I'll be doing a 12-month spread, as well as pulling a few other cards just to kind of get more clarity on your year. And then you have the overall energy card, which your overall energy card for the sign of Gemini is the Ace of Swords card. So the Ace of Swords card is telling me that this is going to be a completely breakthrough transitional year, but just from the look of the cards, it's going to be a little bit rocky. And this is a general love reading. I'm sensing this is actually in regards to your love life. Just starting out with the temperance, having just a lack of patience. Things aren't going as you want them to. In January, the start of the year, it's a bit rough for you. But moving into February, you have the Knight of Swords. So something's going to be rushing in, or you're going to be rushing towards something. However, you going to have a lot of energy to move forward in maybe a project or rush into a relationship. I just want to warn you against that a little bit, because you're dealing with premature energy. This is a Knight of Swords, so you may feel like it's time to really shoot forward, but it's more of being what they call it, reactive, or I'm trying to think of the word, premature. So it's very premature, it's very rushed, it's not well thought out. So this February, I would recommend not doing that. However, sometimes you have to rush into something to kind of get things started. However, I'm sensing in March that whatever is going to happen in the first part of the year, dealing with your lack of patience, rushing too fast, it's going to kind of put your relationship or your whatever you're working on right now against you, not working for you. So you're going to see a lot of turbulence starting with March, moving into April with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, this is, to me, the Page of Cups is a message, so you're going to deal with something is going to exhaust you. Some message that's coming towards you, it's going to be very exhausting. It's going to affect your creative side. So just really take a lot of time to focus on you and diving into what you need at that moment, at that month. Now moving forward into May, once again, it's not a good time to make any solid decisions, sign any contracts, because it's going to affect you financially, because once again, you're rushing. You're not thinking clearly. You won't be thinking clearly until coming into June, which is not a bad thing. I think some of you Geminis are actually in the beginning of June. So that's the Ten of Pentacles, where it's an abundance. It's the material realization of whatever you're striving towards. And sometimes, our material gains have nothing to do with the action of moving fast and making irrash decisions. It just has something to do with just us waiting. Some opportunities going to come to you in June. Now moving into the World card. The World's it's going to be a down point as well. And I'm sensing, I just came to me, Spirit told me this is going to be in regards to your emotions. You're going to have up and down emotional roller coaster this entire year. Just going into the Queen of Wands, just feeling more balanced out. So you're going into having an abundant month, into a more down month, and then you're going to go into more of an inspirational month and more balanced and clear-headed and clear-minded, and knowing what's to what you think is you're going to be expecting. And then lo and behold, look, just when you think things are going as planned, you're going to roll into September. And September is dealing with exhaustion. The 10 of Swords is dealing with exhaustion. You're going to need some rest. You're going to need some rest. And, you know, I'm sensing this is about a turbulent relationship. I'm going to get more clarity on the situation. But if you're in a relationship that's up and down, up and down, up and down, it's taking you on a roller coaster ride, it may be time to get off that roller coaster. Maybe it's time's up, you know. Because with the High Priestess, it's just telling me that at that time in October, you're going to be really diving into what do you need, what do you want, because you don't want to keep going through this and trying to hold on to something that's just not working for you. And like I said, this is going to be a breakthrough year for you. So you're going to have ups and downs, because that's how breakthroughs happen. You break through something when you go down and you come back up. Aha, I learned something. You don't learn something. A lot of times you don't learn lessons when you're at your high moment. You learn lessons when you fail. And failure is just, here's the thing. Failure is just another position of succeeding. And what I mean is that when you fail, for one, you're doing something, so you are taking action on what you're trying to do. But you may have failed, but there's a lesson to be learned in the failure. So therefore, when you go to success or go to another opportunity, that you are aware of what you need to do to make it more prosperous and more abundant for you. So now we go on to the Page of Swords. You're not speaking up. This month, November, you got to talk up. You got to let people know, hey, what's going on? It's not working. It's not making me feel good. You have to talk up. You can't allow the situation or whatever to suppress you and make you feel exhausted in December. And I'm sensing that this has to do with a turbulent relationship. But let's get some more clarity from Spirit about this reading here for the 2020 forecast for our dear Geminis. And you know, Geminis, it may just be a relationship with yourself. I've always said, you know, Geminis is about being with two people. You're fighting yourself up and down, you know. And when you're in a relationship with someone, you're changing. You're changing how you feel about them. One moment you say, you know what, I'm ready to just live my life. The next moment, I'm going back into this. I'm going to go give it another go. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not consistent, and it may not be the best method of actually coming to a solid resolution. So, Spirit, please give me please give me guidance on Gemini's situation right now. Please give me guidance on their current situation right now. Too many cards came out, Gemini, so I'm going to let that one ride. They just flying out. Gemini, you know what? You all over the place right now. You literally are all over the place right now. There you go. 6 of Swords. Once again, you're still stuck in a situation. We're not going towards a brighter future, you know. You're not going towards a brighter future. You're fighting that. You're fighting that, and it's going to exhaust you this year. You got the 9 of Cups, not 9 of Cups, I'm sorry, 9 of Coins. Okay, so you have to realize, I think this is more so realizing that there's abundance out there, and it's for you to have. But you cannot have it if you continue to ride that roller coaster that you're on right now. You have to know that, hey, time's up. My ride's done. I'm tired of the show. I'm tired of the back and forth. You may just need to make a break, you know, and that helps. There we go. The Star card, because if you take a break, guess what? You're going to have a brighter future. You're going to have a brighter future. I don't think we're meant to suffer. Let's get some clarity on these 3 cards. Just kind of giving an overview or understanding of what the sign of Gemini is going through right now in the month of, the year of 2020, you know. And once again, the energies could change, you know. We change, we make different decisions, you know. Hypothetically, if you walk away from a turbulent relationship, you're going to a new clean slate. And I'm not saying walk away from a relationship, walk into another one. I'm so against situationships and bouncing relationship hopping. Because you need to form a better relationship with yourself. Let's see. Let's go ahead and clarify the Six of Swords in reverse, Spirit. Please guide me in this Six of Swords in reverse for our sign of Gemini. This one wanted to come out here. What is this? Tower moment. Okay, so yeah, you're going through a tower moment in your situation right now. You're being thrust into having to be in a position of having to make a decision because you are feeling it in your whole mind, body, and soul. And once again, like I said, you know, you are going up and down, up and down, up and down. So let's give some more clarity on this year for 2020 for our sign of Gemini and their decision with the situation that they're currently in. It's not really working for them, but they're riding it out because they keep going back and forth with, you know, maybe you have children involved. And then look, Ace of Swords came out again. Ace of Swords, you know, it's going to be a transition time. You have to realize something here. This is going to be a breakthrough for you. Breakthrough moment. You have to accept the breakthrough. And the Strength card, you know, the Strength sign or Strength card is dealing with, and you're this with it being in reverse, you are not feeling as strong. So one thing I can say is that acknowledge that this is not feeling good. This, you know, you don't. This is the thing. People say, "Well, I got to be strong through struggle. I got to be strong through the struggle of," you know, but that's not true. You shouldn't accept anything that's going to be less than what you feel is your value, your worth, and you should definitely strive to have the best experience in life with people in general. And I'm not saying anybody's perfect. I'm not saying people don't do wrong or people can't change who they are. But you have to look at how long have you been dealing with this? What have you done to try to change the path of the direction the situation's going, and how willing is that person and situation towards what you are trying to accomplish? And is it, you know, peaceful? Is it going to be peaceful? Let's go ahead and do an angel answer card. Let's see what the angels have for us about your current situation, my dear Geminis. Angel, please give me some guidance on Gemini situation. And if you're not in a relationship, you know, that's okay, because this is definitely dealing with a relationship, and it could just be a relationship with yourself or somebody else that you're not actually in a partnership with, but maybe a friend, possibly a family member. So angels, please give us some guidance here. There's something better. This is an angel speaking to you. Now, hey, this ain't coming from me. This is coming from Spirit. There's something better. And you have to say yes to it. You have to acknowledge that, yes, there's something better, and that it's for you. It is for you. It's not against you. Your life is not life. You make things happen in life. Life is just not happening to you. And if you feel that way, you need to figure out what in your life that you're not doing consistently to get you to where your goals are, because so you can make life really happen for you as opposed to just happening to you. And there's always a peaceful resolution. It may not be to walk away. It may be that you have to really have that conversation that you haven't been having, or maybe not been having the right way. Maybe you've been doing things to suppress your feelings and avoid the conversations that need to be had. But within this year is a breakthrough year for you, my dear Gemini. Please leave comments, you know. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what's going on. Also send me emails. Right now, I'm not opening up for personals just yet. I will be, and extended readings as well. This is Royalty Rising Intuition 1111. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.